Hello. Wow. For the record, I didn't want my hair this short. I was ready to throw hands with that hairdresser. Okay, hi. We're doing September reads, everything I read in September. September was a crazy month. So, as I mentioned in a previous video, I did have some medical issues. My arm from the last one, this is way better. It's healing. Still don't know what it was. Still need to meet up with an allergist and a dermatologist to figure that out, but it's healing. I do still have some on my hands. But yeah, I also finally got my nails done again. I feel like a human again, except for my freaking hair. But you know, whatever. It's gonna grow and then we're gonna bleach it again. We'll go back to pink. I just had to get all the bleached hair off. Also, like, as much as I like to think I'm gonna grow it out, I get to a point where I'm just like, I'm sick of taking care of it. So we're moving on. We're talking about September. September was, before you see this video, I'm going to post a 30 and 30 manga video. So that was a manga challenge for the month of September where you try to read 30 volumes of manga in 30 days. I did not quite hit 30 because of, you know, the tiny little reading slump I had. I did hit 22. I talk about all of those in a separate video, so I'm not going to rehash all that here. I'm just going to link that video down below and point you towards that. I'm not going to talk about all those volumes of manga. If you want to hear about everything I read in terms of the manga, that is linked down below. We're just talking about everything else that I read. All right, yeah, the beginning of the month kicked off by finishing books 5 and 6 in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. That is The Butcher's Masquerade and the Eye of the Bedlam Bride. I really liked The Butcher's Masquerade. That was crazy. The Eye of the Bedlam Bride, I think, dragged a little for me, and I wasn't quite sure exactly where the title was going, because every single book, like, the title is like literally said in the book or is incredibly important in the book. I wasn't sure in what capacity the importance of the Bedlam Bride was going to be. And then that ending hit and I was like, oh, okay, we're doing something batshit here. So I only have one book left now. I only have book 7. I have this something ruin, and I haven't picked it up yet because I don't want to be done with Dungeon Carl. I don't want to be caught up because then I have nothing left to read. Yeah. So both 4.5 stars. I really truly enjoy these books. I am very heavily considering going as Carl for Halloween. I might buy the tights off the merch website and then just do Carl. But yeah, so great. That's just tail end of August going into September. The books 5 and 6 in Dungeon Crawler Carl. Awesome series. What did I read after that? I picked up, again, The Library of Mount Char. I started reading this literally a year ago, I think last October. I got literally halfway through and I put it down and I just never went back to it until, what was it? I think Ashley put this in one of her like top 10 standalone fantasy videos and it reminded me, oh, I was reading that. I should get back to that and finish it. So I did. I finished it in like a day. Granted, it was like I was halfway through already. But I remember when I picked it back up, like when I was in the mood for it again, it's weird, it's compelling. I literally don't even really know how to explain this to you. There is this guy character, he gets swept up in this weird plot with this female character who is part of this weird cult, maybe, kind of situation, but not really. They kind of have like weird powers, and her father, not her biological father, but her father may be a god, who knows? And then just all kinds of weird shit's happening. It's strange. I really don't know how to explain it. And every time I've seen somebody on Goodreads try to review this and say they can't really explain it, they're correct. It's so hard to explain this. This is one of those where you just got to go into it and experience it for yourself. I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it. It's very compelling, obviously, you know, when I actually am reading it and not leaving it halfway through. But it's fantastic. It's a really good standalone, contemporary, weird fantasy novel. Like, really, really highly recommend this. After that, I read The Private Eye by Brian K. Vaughan. This is a comic book series that is being re-released as a full, brand new, bind up edition. So they had it as like an arc on Edelweiss, so I grabbed it. It's Brian K. Vaughan. I remember when this was coming out, I kind of wanted to read it, but I never got around to it. I have read it. This is, Brian K. Vaughan always has interesting stories. This is kind of taking place in this dystopian-ish future where the internet, something happened and everybody, for like days, every single secret text, message, video, everything got leaked on the internet, just constant stream of everybody's secrets being revealed. And it got to the point where the internet was destroyed. There's no internet anymore. And for some reason also now the press corps are like the people who are like the police, kind of. Very strange. Nobody goes out in public without wearing masks anymore. So just this weird, very interesting techno dystopian future. And we follow this character who is a private eye, and he stumbles into a mystery that has larger implications for the world at large. I liked this. The art was really good. This is actually, as you can see, the way the cover is, that is actually the layout of the book itself. It's landscape, it's not horizontal. So really interesting art, really good color work. Some things I could have done without, like a sex doll with genitals exposed. I could have done without that, but it was done pretty well. The story was pretty decent. I think kind of predictable in some parts, but nothing too seriously exciting here, but nothing bad. So it was 3 stars. I'm glad I read it, but yeah, 3 stars. Last, I read Coded Justice by Stacey Abrams. The Stacey Abrams, politician Stacey Abrams, awesome Stacey Abrams. Yes, she's also an author, a prolific author. This is the 3rd book in her Avery Cain series. This is like political thriller kind of thing, but this one is more of a sci-fi techno thriller. It kind of leaves the politics at the door in this one. I enjoyed this series. I like Avery as a character. I like her cadre, her found family. In this one, we are following Avery as she goes as a private kind of investigation into this company that is about to go public. And they are in the biomedical and tech sector because they have created an AI, which is revolutionizing the way that they can treat veterans, because the AI is able to treat them better, to see them. They can pinpoint exactly what veterans need, and the AI, the creator of the AI and the company, also has a mission to close the bias gap that exists where veterans of color, women veterans of color, don't get the same treatment and attention that other veterans get. There's a weird death in the building of the company, and they asked Avery to come in and investigate to make sure that nothing crazy is going on before they go public, and things unravel from there. I think this was too long. I really think this was too long. It spent a lot. Stacey Abrams did a lot of research on this, and you're gonna know exactly how much research she did on that. I'll put it that way. There's a lot of stuff that she packs into this. And all of that was kind of to the detriment of any kind of character work. Like, Avery does get some character work, but I don't know that the character work that is happening with her is really moving forward in any way. It's like these questions are raised about how she is kind of thrill-seeking and how she feels stagnant in life, but it doesn't seem to be resolved in any way. She has maybe some questions about her relationship with Jared. Doesn't seem to be resolved anyway. Her best friends Noah and Ling are part of the team, but do they get any kind of characterization? No, they get not a lick. Justice, my kingdom for some actual plot for Noah and Ling. I just do something with them. It was fine. It was too long. It was still a well-written thriller. Like, Stacey Abrams writes these pretty well. I will continue on with the series. Like, I don't have anything against it. I like it. So yeah, it's a good series. I do think the first book and the second book were a little bit better, a lot more like political, a lot more thrilling, shorter, definitely. But they're still enjoyable reads, so I recommend these. Yeah, that's everything I read. Short and sweet month. I'm probably going to have more manga and graphic novels next month too. This challenge has kind of like reinvigorated me wanting to read more manga and graphic novels, so that's going to be happening. I also did read a whole novella last night, so October is going to be interesting. Let's see how spooky season goes. Let's see how October goes. I'm feeling galvanized. I am ready to read. Let me know what you're reading for October. Let me know what you think of the books I read in September. Let me know what was your best book in September. Talk to me. That's all. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye.